Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today, very important day for Bitcoin. In a few hours we're gonna know exactly the CPI report, which is going to dictate what is gonna be happening with crypto, with the stock market, and with everything in relation to the financial market. So of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for more notification and updates. We post of one video every single day. Now let's cut the chase, guys, and straight away let's go into Bitcoin so we can see what's going on right now. As you can see, I already opened a position here. I bought one Bitcoin right now, which I'm going to buy more in case we're gonna drop even more. That was a very hazardous move, very high risk move, but my risk to reward is pretty good, and I decided just to open this for the sake of taking like a little bit of a gain. But let's get the chase now. So Bitcoin is now in a position, guys, which looks extremely bullish on the weekly chart. We are still incredibly overbought, and looks like we're about to have a local top, in my opinion. So what I can see right now from the weekly, guys, it's this. So sort of a consolidation around this area, and very soon, so in 10 days, we're going to have the halving. The halving, I think, is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event where we're going to see an anticipation of Bitcoin pumping in anticipation of the halving, thinking everybody's going to think that we're going to go to 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, and then I will be expecting a movement in between $80,000 to $90,000, like one last push to the upside from now for the next maybe 5 to 6 weeks, and then we will be reaching a local top at around $80,000 to $90,000. And the question you're asking yourself, what's going to be happening after this? Well, there's so many people saying we're going to go after to 600,000, 900,000, whatever they want to say. But in my opinion, guys, what I think is going to be happening, and you can even see from here to here, if I drop a line from here, it looks like that's roughly around the 6th of May, even before 6th of May, we could go as high as $87,000. Then what I could be seeing from there could be a retrace down to a level of support. Very difficult to say, but if I had to go and pick up my Fibonacci retracement and then say that I'm going to assume that the 87,000 is the local top, then what we could be seeing from here will be a retracement down to maybe the 0.618 Fibonacci. So in case we're going to go into recession, we're going to be having a problem with the financial markets, the local bottom after this local top could be as low as potentially $43,000. Are we going to go there? I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be happening. I mean, it's like a very extreme target, but from a technical point of view, I mean, this looks quite accurate, to be honest. Even by the 29th of October, we're going to have a down-only scenario because of inflation reaccelerating, because of geopolitical tension. But if you're going to go down to here again at 44, 45,000, I wouldn't be surprised. But to be more realistic, guys, if I have to have a look at this, then I would say that maybe 60,000, in between 60 and 50,000 for a consolidation post-halving, that would be more accurate. But again, just had to wait and see what's going to be happening. And then, of course, after that, I believe the Fed is going to stimulate post-election, and then we're going to see another big pump to the upside over $100,000. But for right now, that's going to be my target. Now, I want to show you today what I think is going to be happening with CPI, so you will have a very good understanding and how we can trade all of this. And of course, guys, it's not financial advice. Don't take my information, what I'm doing, as the holy grail, and then you're gonna just do that, because I could be totally wrong. But I just want to show you what I think it could be happening right now. So at the moment, guys, Bitcoin is into this pennant, okay? To this pennant over here, looks like it's going up and down this way. And at the moment, we tried to break recently this pennant over here. We got rejected. We just went back again all the way down to here, and now it's trying to climb back up again. So I guess it all depends on the CPI. If the CPI is going to be higher than expected. So it's going to be a hot print, inflation ramping up again. Then what we might see, it will be a push down to this level of support, maybe 63,000, 64,000. Otherwise, if it's going to be, let's say, a little bit hotter than before CPI, let's say they're expecting 3.4 is going to come at 3.5, then maybe we could see a little bit of a pullback over here, $67,500 Bitcoin. And then what I would be expecting would be maybe one support is going to be over here, or in the worst case scenario, the next support is going to be down to here. But after this, what I'm expecting, it will be a final push to the upside. So it could be this movement, and it could be this movement. So it's impossible to say, of course, which one is gonna be which. But a good way that I'm gonna trade this pattern is going to DCA. So to open 3 orders, I open one order here already. I'm going to open another order around here, and the last order is going to be around here. So then by doing that, I'm going to DCA all the movement, because what I would be expecting is, even if we're going to, let's say, go up to here and then get rejected and go down this way, in the worst case scenario, if I buy here, here, and here, my DCA, my point of entry is going to be roughly around here. And therefore, I will be already in profit, and then I will be having a safe entry. So worst case scenario is going to go down to 63,000, sorry. Good case scenario, maybe 67, 68, and then up again. But again, the halving event, I believe, is going to be bullish, depending, of course, what the CPI is going to print. So that's going to be my plan for Bitcoin. I can also show you a little bit more intraday what's happening right now. So very important as well to notice that on the daily, Bitcoin has printed a bearish engulfing candle. So bearish engulfing candle is in general a bearish scenario where usually the continuation to the downside is more likely compared to the upside. So if I had to have a look at this, what I would say, we're going to have a rebound at 67,500. That would be a very good point of entry, because after this, you could be seeing like a rebound happening quite likely. And then if you're going to see, for example, this, and this, at least if you buy at this level here, then you're going to be already in profit from this point to this point over here. And if, let's say, we see a reversal down to here, it's going to hit your stop loss at break even, and you won't lose any money. But of course, there is a risk, there is a potential that's going to go and reverse to the upside. Yeah, so this bearish engulfing candle doesn't look great in my opinion, and it usually signifies from a technical point of view more downside. But also I'm going to go on the 1 hour chart and show you a little bit better. So the 1 hour chart right now is showing a potential double bottom around here, and this is the true double bottom. Then what we could be seeing would be a retest up to this area at roughly 70,400, and of course we can even see that this could be a bear flag. So bear flag, so you're going over here, so we could be seeing, for example, a continuation up to here, a big pump, like a scam pump up to 70,200, and then more downside. So looking at the technical point of view, this looks like a bear flag with a continuation down to roughly 70,500. So that would be the around here. So if I have to guess right now, that's what I can see. I could see something like that. I could see then this. That's gonna be my guess, or maybe a little bit higher, like that, and then to go down, touch this level, and then up again. Now let's change the Bitcoin. Let's go to talk about other altcoins, which I think they could also be a very good entry points. One of them is Gala Games, right? So Gala Games, I'm gonna just cancel all of these guys. We had a crazy trade lately where we just we just hit the bottom. I'm gonna go on the daily and show you what I think is gonna be happening with Gala Games. Also very similar to Bitcoin is into this channel over here, where you can see right now it's we have one here, we go one here as well, and as you can see, we are now at the very resolution of the channel over here. So there is a quite likely that what we're gonna see now with Gala USDT will be a retracement down to the downside over here, then another continuation like that, and then finally it's gonna break this level over here or the down this level over here. My guess is going to be that again, very similar to Bitcoin, we're going to see a potential rebound around this area. If we're going to see a rebound in this area, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a long position which is going to go and push to the upside. So there's going to be a very good trade coming here for Gala Games. Next one, which I'm also very interested in, is Fetch AI, Fetch USDT. Also, I'm a little bit of, I entered quite early as well, but not concerned at all. Even with Fetch AI, looks like, you know, we are about to retest this level of support over here, and if we break this level, then 2.4 is going to be our next level of support, and then what we're going to see from here could be a big rebound to the upside. We're going from 2.4 to 2.7, 2.8 or 2.9 as well. But again, looks like, you know, we broke this level over here, had the retest, and now could be a continuation to the downside. And as the worst case scenario, I got a big buying order at roughly 1.8, 1.9 US dollars. So I guess, you know, if we're gonna break to the downside over here, guys, I'm gonna load up my bags like crazy, and I believe there's gonna be a big reversal coming up in the next 1 to 2 months. Now, the next one I want to show you today, guys, which is very important, is the S&P 500, right? S&P 500, why is important? Because usually S&P is the leader of crypto stock market and everything. So by following the S&P 500, then you can really understand what's going to be happening with stocks as well as crypto. And as you can see, the S&P 500 has formed right now a bearish engulfing candle, and then we had a movement to the downside. We got bought up again, and we just gotta see today, according to the CPI, if we're gonna see a continuation or we're gonna see another, I guess, more pullback. In my opinion, I mean, looking at the technicals, it looks like the S&P is probably going to go more down, simply because we have printed on a weekly a bearish engulfing candle, and in general this is very bearish. So if this is going to happen, then we can see more continuation to the downside, like similar to what happened over here, you know, with the red covering the blue one over here, and then we saw a continuation to the downside. So that could be the most likely scenario. So even here, for example, even here, so there's so many cases even here where we saw a continuation to the downside for the S&P 500. But again, we're talking about, you know, probabilities. If the CPI comes cooler than expected, then we could see a big movement to the upside. So also the other thing I want to show you as well, which is very important, I'm going to have a look at the DXY dollar currency index, which has been pretty much, you know, going around like this for a while. Again, if the CPI is going to come cooler than expected, then we could see the CPI going down to these levels over here, you know, 99, even 97, but at the moment it looks, you know, it's quite strong. Looks like it could be forming a double bottom over here. And if that happens, guys, I mean, that's going to be very bearish for crypto and stocks. But at the moment, I mean, looks, doesn't give us, you know, much information. And I believe that if we're going to have a cooler CPI, then DXY could be going down maybe to 1.3, 1.2, even 101, which is going to be very bullish for stocks and crypto. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. So again, to summarize everything, CPI coming very soon. That could be a pivotal point to see the future of crypto and stocks. Of course, if comes hotter than expected, we're going to see a big sell-off. I'm going to be buying the dip 100%. But if you're going to see a better than expected CPI, then the market is going to rip like crazy, and I already have a position, so that's going to be very good for us. But again, halving event coming soon. I'm expecting